How do the best Warzone players aim like this? Meanwhile, you aim a little bit more like this. So in today's video, we're diving deep into 5 ways that you can reduce, remove, and control your Warzone recoil so that you can start to get more kills, die a little less, and pick up more wins. Let's lock in. So when we talk about reducing, removing, and controlling your Warzone recoil, obviously step number 1, guys, has to be your settings. And I know there's 900,000 best settings YouTube videos out there at this point, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We're only going to talk about the things that apply to your aim. And more importantly, if you want to fast forward past this part because you love your settings, go ahead and check the timestamp down below. You can go ahead and push forward. Now, when it comes to your horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, the rule of thumb here is very simple. Set it and forget it. Most pro players are between a 1.5 and a 1.8 for both of these, okay? So that's generally what you want to choose. 1.8, a little bit on the higher end. 1.5 is a little bit slower, but at the end of the day, if a pro player is using it, then you can use it as well. It's not too slow. I have mine set to 1.45 for a very specific reason that I'll talk about in a second here. But the reality of this, guys, is set it, forget it, and more importantly, get used to it versus just constantly changing it. Next up, turn your controller vibration off. That's an easy one. And then we go here to dead zone inputs, which is probably one of the most important things. Most dead zone, I think the default for dead zone inputs is 15, which is absolutely insane. You essentially want to turn this on and bring it down as low as possible so that your right stick is not moving. You can see right there, my right stick is not moving. I personally like 2. If you start getting into that 10 to 15 range, it's probably a little bit too high and you might need to look into a new controller because you really want that somewhere between like 1 and 7, 1 and 8. You know, even over 8 starts to get a little bit high. Right stick max is going to be 99. And this just deals with the responsiveness of your right stick. You know, the more that we bump this up, obviously the more it's going to take for that right stick to engage, which affects our aim. Now, for me personally, guys, this is really important to understand. I run an aim controller, which is great. They have TMR sticks, which means not only is there 0 stick drift, but they're incredibly responsive and they're incredibly precise, which is why I actually go with a 1.45 sensitivity. This also is a fully built controller, guys. We got paddles, we got mouse click triggers, we got digital tap bumpers. It's got everything. I put a link in the pin comment to both my personal controller, which we have a pro build and a max build for PS5. We don't have Xbox or PS4 yet. It's in the works, but I also put a link where you can actually build your own controller. Ginormous discounts right now, so it's going to help with your movement, it's going to help with your aim. Like, the discount is, I've never seen a discount this big before from them. They are super affordable. Basically, you can build your own controller right now for the same price as a DualSense Edge or an Xbox Elite 2, which is absolutely insane to think about. And they have a lifetime warranty on modded parts if a paddle or something breaks, which you don't get. Of course, make sure you use code Cup of Joe, guys, if you want the discount. If not, so be it. Totally get it. Fine by me. You can pay full price, which is not smart. ADS sensitivity multiplier, somewhere between a 0.8 and a 1. If you're at a 1.5, I personally like my sensitivity a little bit slower, and you're going to see in the gameplays that I still track perfectly fine. 1.45, 0.9 is where I feel really comfortable. You know, you can go up to like a 1.5, 1.6, you know, between a 0.8 and 0.9. Once you start getting up a little bit higher, you got to be a little bit more careful. So again, set it, forget it, get used to it. That's my general rule of thumb. Last thing right here, guys, aim response curve type. You want this on dynamic. Every single pro player runs dynamic. You want it on dynamic 100%. Don't even think about it. Every single pro player runs it. Now let's go ahead and jump into the gameplays. So we got our settings locked in, guys. We're going to start this off on Rebirth, and we're going to talk through these kind of 4 or 5 other things while actually doing a Solo Quads live commentary. If you are new here, guys, we're going to basically be talking you through my thought process, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, really why I'm doing what I'm doing as a 5 KD player. And one of the first things that I do want to mention, this is actually kind of a bonus tip, and we'll actually circle back to how to do this later, but when it comes to controlling your recoil, a lot of you guys over pull down on the right stick, or you don't make the little adjustments. You're too kind of rough with it. You're too aggressive with it. So what I mean by that is when we look at the SOG here, the SOG's actually a good one because it's kind of got this weird recoil pattern, right? Up, and then it goes this way, and then it kind of circles here. So I'm just going to counteract. So I'm going to pull down and to the right, and then as it starts to loop, I'm going to make that little adjustment. Boom. And you can see right here that I am not memorizing this recoil pattern. I'm just kind of making little adjustments to stay within the frame of the body. That's kind of the way I think about controlling your Warzone recoil, is staying within the frame of the body. And you can do that with any gun, right? It's not about memorizing the recoil pattern. It's about learning to be soft on your right stick so that as this starts to kind of go up this way, you can make that adjustment and really make sure that we are staying within the frame of the body. Okay, next up, guys, let's go ahead. Loadout is always going to be a priority. So we're going to go ahead when it comes to the live commentary dynamic, really focus on that. Let's see what we got over here. Real quick, by the way, guys, if you are looking to get better at Warzone, my whole goal is just to help you become a better player. That is it. So if you are looking to get better, I always say this, guys, give me 30 days and see what happens. Subscribe down below, watch my videos. I promise you'll become a better player. And if not after 30 days, let's be honest, guys, you could always unsubscribe. I totally get it, but I guarantee you that's not going to happen. Now, next up, guys, this is the actual number 2. That was a bonus tip right there. But again, we'll talk about how to learn to be soft with that right stick a little bit later on. Loadout. Okay, we got the Cypher, we got Compensator, we got vertical foregrip right here on the Lodger. We've got recoil springs, we got vertical foregrip. Obviously, you can see the common attachments to help with that recoil, but loadout is important for 3 reasons. Number 1, comfortability. Guns you're comfortable with, they're just better all the way around. Number 2, recoil, right? We're building this to have very little recoil, to reduce and remove that recoil on the gun, which makes it easier. One guy up top here, he's down. His teammate's gonna try to go revive him, or it's gonna be somebody that... Wait, what's that guy doing? Dead. Nice. Wait, one guy just jumped. Who just jumped? By the way, when it comes to 20 kills, guys, we're looking for 4 in the first circle here, so we're already at 2. What's this guy doing over here? Where are these guys? One guy down below there. One guy flying in, maybe? Let's be smart. We'll talk about loadout here more in a second. One guy in there. Watch this. I love this angle. Because we can do this without being too over-aggressive. Guy's over there. Is this guy up top? Where is this guy? Jeez. I'm trying not to be too over-aggressive here. I don't love these guys. These guys are all down low. One around the corner. Another one. I got that kill, though. It's fine. We only need one more here. What's this guy doing? Okay. There's our... No. That's fine. We're just going to keep playing patient here. That guy was low health. Boom. Perfect. Is this guy... Okay, so there's our 4 in the first. Had to fight for it a little bit, but there's our 4 in the first. So, guys, when we talk about loadout, you know, obviously from a recoil perspective, it's better, but also a TTK. The longer the TTK, the harder it is, the longer you have to control the recoil. Missed some shots there. It's okay. We're not perfect. How did I... Oh, I made a mistake with my perks. My perks are from when I was playing Verdansk. That's fine. What does he have? This guy's got to have... Yeah, that'll work. Now, next up, guys, is going to be range. Obviously, the longer the range, the harder it is, right? If we can position ourselves in that 20, 30, 40 meter range, you know, right here, it is a little bit tougher. You can see us just being super soft and super precise with that right stick. One guy backside this way. No. Nice. Pause. There's one other thing that I forgot to mention real quick. I do want to quickly talk about, guys, aim controllers, which is the pro controller that I use. They have TMR sticks, which will really, really help with your aim. They're more responsive, they're more precise, but more importantly, they do not have any stick drift. Even over time, they don't get stick drift, which is really going to help you. On top of that, guys, you got the mouse click triggers, you got the paddles in the back, you got the digital bumpers, you got the whole 9 yards. They are great controllers. They have a lifetime warranty on modded parts. If you're in the market for a new controller or looking for a backup, I would highly recommend them. In the pinned comment is a link to both my custom PS5 controller with a pro build and a max build, as well as a link where you can actually customize your own if you want to and really go through the process. Huge discount right now, like absolutely insane. Same price as a DualSense Edge or an Xbox Elite 2, but you get a lifetime warranty on modded parts, and you can customize it yourself with exactly what you want. So check it out if you want to, guys. Code CUPPAJO if you want a discount, or you can pay full price, totally up to you. Let's go ahead and jump back in. You know, range is such a big dynamic of being able to control that recoil and not putting yourself too far away. If you're guys, if I'm trying to down somebody from here, right? Obviously, that's very, very difficult. That range is almost impossible. Here, I can do it, but it's still a little bit more difficult. Here, we can absolutely control it, but not quite able to get that down because it does have a slower TTK. Oh, there we go. It has a slower TTK at that distance, which means I've got to be precise for longer at a longer range. So the more we can put ourselves in a good range, the better off we are going to be. Close enough to be able to easily get the down and control the recoil, far enough away that we still have some outplay potential. Boom, close enough that we can get the down, but far enough away that we still have some outplay potential. This guy's down below me, right? And there we see what? There it is. There's number 4. Strafing while shooting. So number 1 settings, number 2 loadout, number 3 range, number 4 strafing. What does strafing do? Well, if you guys are subscribed, you know that it makes you a harder target to hit. We take less damage, right? But what else does it do? Did I get that kill? I did. We're at 11 here. But what else does it do? It also gives us that rotational aim assist. So even here, guys, I'm going to be strafing a little bit. You can see this down's definitely tough to get. I can get it, but it's obviously pretty difficult right there because of that distance. And again, distance is not only recoil, but it's also TTK. Slower TTK means I have to control it for longer, which makes it much tougher. Ideal range, guys, 30 to 40 meters. Slide around the corner. Got him. Nice. Okay, so still a bunch of people around here. Anybody up top? I mean, we're at 15 here. We're on 20. What's this guy doing? This guy's over here. This guy should be an easy. We've had a lot of kills where we're just in a good position, third partying. And when we talk about third partying, guys, players are low health. Do we have to control the recoil nearly as much when we talk about third partying? Uh-oh. Good play. But he just missed some shots there. Why? Because I was strafing. I missed some shots as well. Wasn't perfect, but we end up being able to get that kill. Guys, rotational aim assist is so strong. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I don't know where this guy came from. Where'd he come from? He had UE up. Good play. He beat me to the UAV. So we're at 17 kills here. We cannot get loadout. I think over here was safe, but let's just make sure... Let's just make sure we stay alive. That's the most important thing right now. Let's make sure we stay alive here. I think this guy's going to push back over here. No? I mean, we're fine to go. I think we're okay to go get loadout here. We're okay to go get loadout here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so number 1, settings. Number 2, loadouts. Number 3, range. Number 4, strafing. Grab gas. Grab self. What are we at here? 17 kills. We got 5 teams left here. We're in a pretty good position. I don't really know where anybody is besides over this way. I just know that there's a lot of fighting over here. And I know that all those loadouts are over there. Nice. We got the knock there. A little bit of strafing. Obviously, that's a good range for the Cypher. Cypher's just so... It's so easy to use. Now, obviously, guys, when you're using that compensator, just keep in mind that you are on radar, right? That's very, very important to understand that you are on radar, and that's going to kind of draw attention to you. If we can get away with something like the Kilo and use, you know, a suppressor, hey, sometimes that's worth it. Just ultimately goes back to that TTK dynamic. One other thing loadout-wise I will mention, guys, bullet velocity matters when it comes to not necessarily recoil, but just how the gun feels and how easy it is to control. Holy smokes. Dude, that guy's so one-shot there. There's definitely a bunch of people over in Big Living. Yep. What do we want to do? 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 Wow, that guy just got fried. Not really a whole lot I can do there. Probably need to rotate this early here. I pretty much know where everybody is. That's the thing. I don't need a UE. I kind of pretty much know that everybody's... Okay, I'm mounted right there. Oh, I can kill one of these guys off the top roof here. Mounted. There's 20. Okay, so now we got to clutch the win. Now, number 5, guys, is when we talk about controlling that recoil. We talked about how do you be precise with that right stick, okay? So number 1 is settings. We got those locked in. Number 2 is going to be loadout. Number 3 is going to be range, fighting in a good range. Number 4 is going to be strafing while shooting for rotational aim assist. And number 5 is going to be practice. Now, I will send you my practice video, or not send you, I'll put it right after the Rebirth gameplay. It'll be in the top right-hand corner, kind of up here somewhere, like above my screen. I will send you guys, or I'll put that video for you, the how to practice video. How to practice if you have 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. Dude, I do not know how many are in here. No. Dude, these guys have everything here.
Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to play gas here. I don't want to use that. Wait. No. I think I could stay up here. Okay, let's go. This guy's over here. We got to go get this kill. It's a 1v4. Where is that guy? Is he looping all the way back behind me? Holy smokes, that guy looped so far. We got circle pull here, so we should be okay. We just got to execute here. And guys, obviously, when we talk about these end games, you can be a little bit shakier. You know, if you get nervous, 100%, but... This guy's down below me. There he is. I'll just wait for him. Easy kill right there. 28. Guys, practice video is going to be right up here for you guys in the top right-hand corner. How to practice if you have 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. Make sure you guys are subscribed down below. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Jumping in here on Verdansk, guys, we're going to do a little solos live commentary as we are talking. We got one guy right behind me here. Where is he? Is he up top? Oh, he's over to my right side. Okay, we got the GPR. We're doing a little solos live commentary as we are talking through. I'm going to go down and put the pressure on this guy. He's dead. Yep, we got to go challenge that guy immediately right there. That's an easy one to go challenge. We're going to be doing a little solos live commentary as we talk through these 4 to 5 other things. You know, as I'm playing, I'm going to be talking you through my thought process, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, really why I'm doing what I'm doing as a 5 KD player. Now, let me go ahead and see if anybody else is around me, because this little bonus thing that I do want to talk about, I feel like is very, very important, which is not over pulling down and over correcting recoil. It's a mistake that a lot of you guys make. This guy's over here somewhere, and I just don't know where. But I'm expecting... Here's the problem. As soon as I shoot this... Yeah, I'm going to shoot. Okay. So we have 30 rounds in the GPR right here. We're just not going to touch the right stick, okay? So when we don't touch the right stick, we can see it goes up, and then it goes straight kind of up into the left a little bit. All we're going to do is kind of pull the right stick in the opposite direction. But the most important thing, guys, is to be really soft with that right stick and just make little adjustments. You know, our whole goal here is to stay, as you can see, within the frame of the body. You know, if we stay within the frame of the body, we're hitting shots, at which point we are at least giving ourselves a TTK. Yes, we want to mix in headshots and stuff like that, but a lot of you guys struggle to stay within the frame of the body, and I would also say that vertically, you guys pull way too far down. You know, if this is the guy's head, a lot of you guys control recoil right there versus letting it go just a little bit. And then obviously up here, we can control it when we get to the guy's head, at which point we are mixing in those headshots and giving ourselves a fast TTK. That's not one of the 5 things that we're talking about, but I did really want to highlight that for you guys. Now, how do you get better at making those little micro adjustments? We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Let's see what we got around here. Anything? Okay, over to my left side right here. Now, number 2 is going... Oh, there he is. We can mount up right here. No. That's a great example there where we just missed a shot or two. But why is that so important? Well, GPR, 30-round magazine, bigger damage drop-off. I don't think, what do we have here barrel-wise? We got reinforced barrel. We've got no compensator. At the end of the day, guys, loadout guns are significantly easier to use. You know, and we really want to make sure that we are prioritizing that loadout for a lot of different reasons. Number 1, comfort, right? We know that we are building guns to be comfortable with them, to have less recoil. We can go ahead. I'm not too concerned about this guy. He's not going to be able to kill me from that range, which we'll talk about here in a second. But we got the Lodge right here, recoil springs, vertical foregrip. You know, on the Cypher right here, we've got the compensator. We got the vertical foregrip. Obviously, much easier to use and much more consistent than our floor loot guns. The other reason is TTK, right? Whether it's our bullet velocity or, you know, whatever it may be, or the fact that I had a GPR and now I'm using the Cypher, you know, these loadout guns, the TTK is faster, or it feels better, which means the faster we kill people, the less we have to control the recoil because they're dead faster. We're not getting further into that magazine. Let's see where these guys are. Oh, this guy's right here. Nice. Obviously, we're just kind of controlling that recoil right there. That's the vertical foregrip on the horizontal kicking in. Where is this guy? This guy's still over here somewhere, but that's okay. So we really, really want to focus on prioritizing that loadout and just giving ourselves that advantage. Once we get loadout, we put ourselves in a good spot to be able to pick up a bunch of kills. Pause. There's one other thing that I forgot to mention real quick. I do want to quickly talk about, guys, in controllers, which is the Pro controller that I use. They have TMR sticks, which will really, really help with your aim. They're more responsive, they're more precise, but more importantly, they do not have any stick drift. Even over time, they don't get stick drift, which is really going to help you. On top of that, guys, you got the mouse click triggers, you got the paddles in the back, you got the digital bumpers, you got the whole 9 yards. They are great controllers. They have a lifetime warranty on modded parts. If you're in the market for a new controller or looking for a backup, I would highly recommend them. In the pinned comment is a link to both my custom PS5 controller with a Pro build and a Max build, as well as a link where you can actually customize your own if you want to and really go through the process. Huge discount right now, like absolutely insane. Same price as a DualSense Edge or an Xbox Elite 2, but you get a lifetime warranty on modded parts, and you can customize it yourself with exactly what you want. So check it out if you want to, guys. Code CUPPAJO if you want a discount, or you can pay full price, totally up to you. Let's go ahead and figure out what our next move is. Next move here should be UAV. Now, one of the biggest things on Verdansk that not a lot of people talk about is the range, the ideal range to fight in. And I always look at it, guys, as like 30 to 50 meters, okay? So just for the sake of the video, because today isn't necessarily about how to drop high kill bangers, which we're gonna still try to do. We're still gonna try to drop a 20 kill game. But like, how far is this? That's 57 meters. That is pretty easy to control the recoil right there. You know, especially when we factor in that aim assist dynamic, which we'll talk about. But if you're talking about, you know, this far right here and trying to kill a guy that's up top there, that is definitely much tougher. So trying to put yourself in that ideal range where we are able to get those downs. And when we talk about ideal range, guys, it's not only about recoil, it's also about TTK. You know, guns have damage drop-offs at certain points where the TTK gets longer, at which point we have to be more consistent. We have to, you know, hit shots better, and it just gets much tougher overall. One guy over to my left side here, one guy up top. I might try to go challenge this guy up top first, and then worry about the guy to the left side here. So number 1, settings. Number 2 is going to be loadout. Number 3 is that ideal range. Let's talk about number 4, which is going to be strafing, guys. Obviously, if you are subscribed... He jumped. 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 How far was that? 73. So even that right there wasn't too bad, but it did. The further he gets away, the tougher it actually gets. This guy might be pushing upstairs, or he's down below. He's got to be down below. Somebody just popped up back here. I don't really like that guy, to be honest with you. He's high ground on a head glitch. Where's this guy down low? This guy's through here. I might go challenge him in the stairwell. Number 4, guys, is going to be strafing. You know, obviously, if you are subscribed, we talk about strafing from a taking less damage perspective, but you cannot avoid talking about strafing from a rotational aim assist perspective. This guy's definitely in the stairwell here. Man, solos in the morning is actually kind of wild. This guy here. You know, so we increase that rotational aim assist. Even at longer ranges, guys, that absolutely still applies. Is this guy ghosted? I might just leave this guy here. Go pop UE over this way. I like the UE that was... I like the buy station that was under the train tracks a little bit better. What do we got right here? Okay, so my loadout is not going to stay in zone, so we should go grab that. You know, when we talk about that loadout dynamic, guys, that's a huge... That is a big part of Verdansk is, you know, taking advantage of gunfighter builds because they are... at times, definitely easier to use. What do we got right here? One guy right here. That guy's loadout should be right next to mine. Oh, he's going into big green. What's he doing in big green? I have absolutely no idea. I don't think...
Enemy squad marks you as a bounty target.
Where is this guy?
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
Got him. That's that headshot dynamic. And obviously, that's a big thing with that Cypher right there. Just so easy to use. Obviously, easy to hit those high damage areas. Grab that gas mask. And even a little bit of strafing right there, guys. So even at that mid-range and long range, we still want to be strafing to give ourselves that rotational aim assist. So number 1 here, guys, we have settings, which we obviously have locked in at this point. Number 2, we are good right there. Number 2, we have loadout. Number 3, we have that ideal range and putting ourselves in a good position to be able to easily get that down from both a, you know, recoil perspective, and it's easier to control at 30 than it is at 130, and also that TTK perspective. The TTK is faster at 30 than it is at 130. And then number 4, we obviously have strafing. Let's go ahead and lock into live commentary a little bit. We'll talk about the last one a little bit later on, and at this point, guys, we're just kind of flowing here. There's only 50 people left already. This lobby got smoked, so we're going to have to kind of figure out what is going on here and figure out how we go ahead and put together a good, solid game, because I don't know where everybody is. I do not know where everybody is. I have absolutely no idea. There's nobody around me. I have bird's eye. Real quick, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, my whole goal is just to help you become a better player. I always say this, give me 30 days and see what happens. Subscribe down below, watch my videos. I promise you'll become a better player. And if not, after 30 days, let's be honest, guys, you could always unsubscribe. I totally get it. But I guarantee you that's not going to happen. Let's grab supply run here just because I don't know where anybody is, and this will kind of give me a cheaper UAV. So I think we're going to have to go this way anyway. There's only 45 people left here, which is actually wild. In second circle of solos. So I don't know I don't know who's in this lobby killing everybody. I don't know if there is a cheater in this lobby. I usually don't say that, but I don't know. Somebody is literally just killing every single person, and it ain't me. But let's figure out what we got. We got to assume that there's people gonna be people here. Be careful. Okay, so nobody's around me here. Grab another UE. Let's go ahead and work our way across here. I don't love fighting downtown because it tends to be really, really slow. It tends to be really, really awkward. But we kind of have no choice right now. kind of where the cluster of people is. Let's go ahead and challenge this guy straight ahead here. I don't know. He should be crossing the street here in a second. See if we can try to catch up to him.
UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
That's just a little bit of strafing right there. That's just a little bit of strafing right there. That's that rotational aim assist dynamic that really kicks in, because that pulls to him as I'm actually getting that down and shooting those shots. Okay, let's see what this guy over to my right side's doing. He might be going by station here. No? Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay, people up top. People up top. See what we got. Pop UE here. I don't know if I want to go challenge this guy above me here. I mean, we can. I'm just worried about him. I just don't know where this guy is. There's multiple ways that I can approach this rooftop here, so.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
We're just not going to over-challenge this.
Priority tasking request received.
Also, hip firing is a really big thing, guys. Being able to use that hip fire in close quarters to, you know, be able to get that first shot off. Make sure you're setting your crosshairs. That is a really big dynamic of being able to get kills consistently in close quarters. And then from there, we can track the enemy and figure out, you know, how we want to be able to finish that off and essentially get that last kill. Notice that little un-ADS there to track him. I didn't stay ADS because I'll never be able to... Oh, he brought me specialist. I'll never be able to track him like this, guys. We're too slow. So it's shoot, 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 and then I track, and then I obviously recenter. Did he have an advanced UAV? He just had a UAV. Okay. What do we got here? I mean, we're at 9 kills. We're starting to piece this game together well. Figure out who's over this way. Part of me wants to grab that big game bounty that's above me. What's this guy doing? This guy's out in the open. You know, that's where we obviously, that is a little bit easier of a kill. Why? Because he's caught it completely out in the open. We still strafe just a little bit, and we're going to be able to get that kill. Not really too concerned about that. That's just a little bit of execution, a little bit of micro adjustment. That micro adjustment is a big one, guys, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on, like I said, towards the end of the video, because it is something that applies no matter what situation that you are in. Let's grab big game bounty here. See what's happening. What's this guy? Hey, Blitz, what are you doing? Blitz, what are you doing? I mean, Blitz, and also notice the cash flow, right? Cash flow is just, we're cooking right now. We're putting ourselves in a position to get really easy kills based on positioning and based on all this information that we have of people over this way. Can I get to... I feel like I want to try to get to this building here. Where's the... I mean, we're in a pretty good spot here. I really don't want to take... See if we can get this. A little bit of bullet lead right there. See ya. You know, but that's just the smoothness of being able to track. You know, that's just, that is that smoothness dynamic. A little bit of strafing right there. Not too much, just a little bit there to take less damage. Play a head glitch. And hit him in the face. Play the head glitch and aim high. Aim high, hit him in the face. If you start at the head, guys, it becomes so much easier. Why? Because, well, you already mixed in your headshot. Keep in mind, one headshot, guys, generally gives you a faster TTK. If you mix it in early, then the rest of the shots don't matter too much. If you mix it in late, well, now we're in a tougher spot where, hey, now we have to find a way to mix it in, which gets very, very difficult. What do I want to do? Trying to think about what I want to do here. I kind of want to hold this guy. This should be a pretty easy kill. We're at 14.
Priority tasking request received.
This guy's got to jump, and then we'll go back, and we'll take Big Tower, and then we'll go work the guy that's across the street. Come on, buddy. He flew. He's in here. He's got no plates. He's got no plates, right? As soon as I see that no plate indicator, I know I'm in a good spot. But just keep in mind that somebody over here knows where I'm at. I can go pop Yui over here. We can grab it.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Take that easy kill right there. Is there a gas mask? That's fine. It's okay. Let's go ahead and work across here. Let's mark where some people are. So we got Fire State. We got to worry about him. That's our big issue right now. But honestly, nobody's at TV Station. We're at 16 kills. Part of me wants to just go grab TV Station. Oh, no, we don't actually know if anybody's at TV Station. We don't quite know if anybody's there. Honestly, that's where I want to be. So part of me says, do we just go start to think about the win right here? You know, we're at 16 kills already. We could pick up another 4 very easily. There's only a minute 49 left in zone. So, sorry, before respawn disables. Gulag disables. So, guys, number 1, settings. Number 2, loadout. Number 3 is obviously going to be range. We've seen that a lot so far. Number 4 is going to be strafing. Number 5 is going to be don't hit me with a sniper shot. I'm a little bit concerned about people being over here. Yeah, I know that there's people over there. That is a given. I'm going to assume that somebody's up here. Is he on heartbeat?
Enemy deployed.
Yes.
An advanced UAV.
Dude, I think there's people all around me here. There's a guy's second floor right there for sure. Is there somebody back here? Yeah, there's people all around me here.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gulag locked down. Area's
I got specialists. The only reason I say I have specialists there is because I have things like Quick Fix Tempered. I have things like Resolute, Gung Ho. Those perks that really help me with outplay potential. Dude, there's definitely somebody in here. A little bit of strafing. Not too much, though. Just a little bit. I need some info. Okay. So there's 2 people over there and 1 guy inside. What's back behind me? 1 guy down. Okay, so 2 guys in here, 1 guy back behind me. I think I could play up top here. Is he on beat?
10 remaining. Keep pushing.
Just gonna wait. We're gonna... Okay, there we go. He's right behind the wall here. There's another one, though. I'm watching my left side here. I think this guy's, like, right here. Notice my cover here, though. That's the most important thing.
Relocating safe zone.
Oh, man. Jailbreak.
Be advised. Jailbreak is imminent.
Dude. Where are we supposed to play here? There's just no cover.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
4 remaining. There's the sniper up the hill. There's 1 straight ahead of me. There's 1 guy down below the hill. Where's that sniper?
The jailbreak is active. Watch for sky blossom.
I don't have a gas mask here.
Closing in. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy soldier incoming.
This guy's on the head glitch right here. Still got to worry about the guy up the hill. That's a really far range. Where'd I get sniped from? I just don't know where anybody is.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
This guy's got to move to me.
You're losing ground.
No.
Moving.
He's out in the open for sure. 1v1.
Now finish it.
He's got to be straight across here. Yeah, he is. He's like right back there. Guys, the last one. I forgot to tell you guys. Guys, practice video is gonna, when it comes to controlling that recoil, you know, practice is gonna be so important. You know, being able to make those little adjustments that you need to. Where did this guy just go? It's so important to get that practice in. At the end of this one, guys, I have my practice video for you. How to practice if you have 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. He's got to be right behind there. He's right behind there. No. Dude, I just don't see this guy at all. There it is. Oh my gosh, practice video right here, guys. Number 1, settings. Number 2, loadout. Number 3, range. Number 4, strafing. Number 5, practice. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.